Hello guys, Jordan Talks here, back with another video, and today is my week 6 preview. Just going to go over 4 games here, which have caught my eye and which I'm looking forward to watch over the weekend. First of all, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, let's get right into this. And first up, like last week, it wouldn't be right not to start with this game, and that's the Panthers versus the Bucks, who play in Wembley, and this one actually is an early kickoff this week, which is good for the fans in the UK. Get to watch the first game with our Sunday roast, eh? But yeah, the Panthers roll into town with arguably the MVP favourite at the moment, Christian McCaffrey, and obviously he's been a workhorse for them, and he's basically their whole offense at the moment, isn't he? Whilst Kyle Allen's still learning his trade as a starting quarterback in this league, and they bump into a team here, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Jameis Winston, who over the last 3 weeks he's played pretty well actually. Although they lost against the Saints last week, I thought they put up a spirited performance, and let's be real, that Saints team ain't no joke. And Teddy Bridgewater actually looks like he's got things rolling over in New Orleans. But yeah, Kyle Allen, let's start with him. He's done no wrong since he's come in as starter, has he? He's 3-0 and he'd be looking to go 4-0. He's not been incredible. He hasn't been one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but what he has been doing is not making any mistakes, and that's one of the main things when you've got a quarterback who's very inexperienced. Can they make no mistakes whilst they're out there? And you've always got a chance. And it always seems to be when you've got the backup in, everyone else around seems to up their level just a little bit more, because they know their back's against the wall and they know that everyone's just got a chip on their shoulder. So yeah, Kyle Allen's been playing really well. And this Buccaneers team, last week, I couldn't believe it when I was watching the game, and there was like, Mike Evans hasn't caught a pass today. They looked at the box score and he didn't catch a ball all day. Lattimore seemed to shut him down a bit. But one thing with this Bucks team this season, it seems like they got a really good number 2 option with Chris Godwin. He was having a great season. He went over 100 yards yet again last week. I think he scored a touchdown or 2 as well. He seems to be like their go-to guy at the moment. And one thing when you got a number 1 receiver is a lot of the coverage goes towards that player, and that can often leave a player like Chris Godwin one-on-one coverage, and they can break out. You see it in Houston at the moment with Will Fuller. DeAndre Hopkins is getting a lot of attention from these defenses, which leaves Fuller one-on-one, and like yeah, they're both great number 2s. And yeah, the key for me in this game is going to be, can Jameis not be stupid? It sounds quite simple, don't be stupid on that pitch, but everyone knows Jameis Winston's prone to throwing an interception or 2. So if he can be sensible with this ball, I feel like the Bucks can win this one. That's if Jameis can be sensible with it. There's no point in me saying the key to the game is, can the Bucks stop Christian McCaffrey, because no one stops Christian McCaffrey. You can only hope to contain him, can't you? It's crazy that 9 out of 10 snaps he's getting the ball either out of a pass play or run and play, but no one seems to be able to stop him at the moment. He's on an absolute tear. So yeah, what do I think in this game? Who's going to win? I'm actually going to pick the Panthers to win this one. I just think Christian McCaffrey's playing at a level at the moment which is just, it's incredible. He's definitely top 3 MVP favourite, isn't he, at the moment? But yeah, I think Run CMC is going to put a show on in London and get the win for the Panthers. Next up, Texans Chiefs. Wow, what a game. I was going to leave this one to last, but I can't contain myself. I need to speak about this one now. Now, this game, Deshaun Watson's got the prime platform here to prove to everyone that he's every good as bit as Patrick Mahomes. Because let's be real about it, Deshaun Watson, when he came into the league, he wasn't blessed with an offensive line. It was almost like a turnstile. Come on through. The amount of hits that guy just took is unreal. And On the other hand, Patrick Mahomes has got one of the best offensive lines in this league. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes is only good because of that. I'm just saying Deshaun Watson hasn't been able to show how good he is because of the line. And over the last few weeks, it seems like that Texans O-line is getting things together. If they can carry it on, let's see. But they're coming against the Chiefs defence, who aren't renowned for being that scary defence to come across. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me Deshaun Watson throwing it all over the yard in this game. Let's get on to Mahomes. Obviously, I think it was well documented last week that he picked up a bit of an ankle injury against the Colts, and people were putting that down to them losing. I can never get it right with this guy. I always see him limping around, and then the next play he's running around because he just scored. He threw an absolute bomb for 70 yards. He hasn't been at his best the last few weeks, and even though he hasn't been at his best, he's still been putting big numbers up. But I think this defense of the Texans isn't the best of the league by far, but they're rowdy and they're feisty, and with the likes of JJ Watt hunting down on Patrick Mahomes, if this offensive line do have any weaknesses, it will be exploited by JJ Watt, and who over the end of last season and start of this season, he's starting to look like himself again, hasn't he? After he went for that 18-month period of picking injury after injury, and yeah, he's finally looking like he's healthy again. Hopefully he can stay healthy. So obviously here we fancying himself again when they play against a high caliber quarterback like Mahomes. All these edge rushers really want to get the sack and prove to them that they're the dominant player in this game. But yeah, I've got the feeling that this Texans offense is going to humiliate this Chiefs defense. I feel like the Texans can go score for score with this Chiefs and even outscore them. And saying that a couple of weeks ago, would I have? Maybe not, but the way Will Fuller's playing and DeAndre Hopkins, it's joy to watch. And Duke Johnson, who they acquired from my Browns in a trade, he's been playing quite well. He had a decent game against the Falcons last week, and I think the Texans are going to win this one, and I reckon it's going to be a thriller. 70-80 point game, I reckon. Points galore. Yeah, so the Texans to win that one. Next up, we're going to go with the Lions and the Packers. Now, this is a massive divisional game, isn't it? The Lions coming off their bye week, so they've had a chance to get a bit healthy. Personally, if I had my team, I would want my bye week to be between week 7, 8 and 9, not this early, but that's just me. But yeah, they've had the chance to have a rest, get healthy, and they're coming against a Packers team who, well, let's be real, they absolutely put it on the Cowboys, didn't they, in the last game? Aaron Rodgers is starting to look like the old Aaron Rodgers, and they're a bit unlucky not to be turning up into this game unbeaten. Obviously, their game against the Eagles when Aaron Rodgers threw the interception late on cost them that game, but yeah, I think this is going to be one of those games where the atmosphere is absolutely immense. Monday night at Lambeau Field, it doesn't sound much better, does it, to many football fans? In a divisional game to go to boot as well. So, I'll be looking. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's coming against a Lions defence here. I rate. They got playmakers all over the shop, and it'd be interesting to see if they can contain him like they did against Mahomes. I know Mahomes ended up driving them down the field to win that game, but the Lions should have won that game, really, and the Lions did do a little bit of a job on Mahomes in that game. And when you got defences who are like this, they always want to play the best to prove that they're the best, you know? But a big thing for this Packers team is Devontae Adams is going to be out of this one, it looks like, at this point on Friday night. Picked up an injury, didn't he, against the Cowboys, was it? I think so. And yeah, he's a massive part of this offense. He's a bona fide number one receiver in this league. He's top quality. So to be missing someone like him on the outside threat, will be a bit of an issue. But they have got some young receivers who have been making a name for themselves over the last few weeks. Do I think the Lions can win this one? Absolutely. Matthew Stafford's been playing really well this season, and he's got 2 receivers there in Marvin Jones and Golladay. Is that his name yet? Golladay. Who I rate very highly, and they're very good players. Kerryon Johnson's had a decent start to the season at running back, and I rate him as well. So yeah, let's see what this Packers defense do against this Lions offense. For most of the game against the Cowboys, they managed to shut them out, didn't they? But this is a different type of offense, this one. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes. And yeah, I'm actually going to pick the Lions to upset the Packers in this one in Lambeau Field on a Monday night. They're going to be having a nice flight back to Detroit after getting this win, I think. So the Lions to win this one in what promises to be a very good game yet again. And my final game I'm going to talk about this week is the 49ers at the Rams. Now, the 49ers absolutely destroyed my Browns last week on Monday Night Football. 4 days ago, wasn't it now? So they're coming here off a short week, which obviously isn't great. And they've picked up another injury on the offensive line, haven't they? Mike McGlinchey, he's out for I think 6 weeks with a knee injury, getting a scope on his knee. So that's not great. And the bigger injury, in my opinion, is Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. What a guy this man is. An absolute monster. Old school. What he does for this team, especially in the running game, his blocking is mad. Just watch the videos. It's crazy. And he can always count on him once a game to be on a wheel route going for 40 yards. But yeah, that's a big miss for this San Francisco team who do use the fullback quite a lot in their scheme. The 49ers defense against the Browns, they look very good. I mean, I'm not sure what's the Browns offensive line, are they that great? I'm still questioning that, but Nick Bosa, if he can play in that sort of form in this game, he'll be thriving, especially against Jared Goff, who over the first few weeks of the season hasn't looked himself from last year, has he? I think he's 7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But last week against the Seahawks, he looked very good. And obviously the Rams are coming here off the extended break after they play Thursday Night Football. It will be 10 days from this game. And so they got the short break against a long break. But one thing we have got here is 2 offensive masterminds. Both of these guys are very influential in the way the game's played today. Formations, so on and so forth. You see these teams use a lot of jet sweeps, reverse sweeps. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this one. Which Jared Goff will turn up, I don't know. But I'm sure Richard Sherman will be looking to get back-to-back interceptions in back-to-back weeks against Jared Goff, well, we'll see which one turns up. I mean, when he's on his A game, he's very good, isn't he? But when he's not, he can be shocking. But yeah, I feel like this one is going to be a very low-scoring game. I don't know why I get this feeling. 2 offensive masterminds, all this. I just get this feeling it's going to be a low-scoring one. It could end up being 38-35, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm picking the 49ers to remain unbeaten and put those injuries behind them and win this game. I wasn't quite sure in this game. I was umming and ahhing, but I just feel like the 49ers have got something rolling here. And if the 49ers do win this one, I mean, the Rams are going to be at 3-3, whilst the Niners are at 5-0. So the Rams are going to have a lot of catching up still in this division. And, well, let's see what happens, because since Sean McVay's been the head coach, there hasn't been much... it's all been plain sailing, really, hasn't it, for this team? They've improved all the time, and they got to the Super Bowl last year. They're facing a bit of adversity here, so let's see how they get on. But, so Panthers-Bucks, I've got the Panthers winning. Texans-Chiefs, I've got the Texans going to Arrowhead and winning. Lions-Packers, I've got the Lions going to Lambeau and winning. 49ers and the Rams, I've got another road team winning, the 49ers. If you did enjoy this video, if you could leave it a like, and if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that'd be great. Who do you support? How do you think your team's going to get on this weekend? Do you support the Chiefs? Am I talking rubbish that the Texans are going to put it on them? Let me know. But yeah, my next video will be a preview of the Browns vs Seahawks, so be sure to look out for that one. But I hope everyone enjoys the weekend's games. And until next week, peace out.